Alright, we're back with another Fractal audio trick tip. Now, I've only done one of these videos before, making this the second video. So I'm just going to say at the top of it, if you do enjoy it, if you do find it remotely interesting and helpful, please let me know. I do enjoy making these videos and just generally sharing this stuff. So if I get the positive feedback, then I'll know that people are enjoying it and it will be motivation to make more. If nobody's interested, that's totally fine too. I'll then know not to waste my time. I mean, last thing I want to be doing is taking up space on the internet. So today I want to talk about a quick little trick that maybe not everyone's hip to, but I find it really useful, and it's simply using one button to activate many effects. Here is a patch that I use in my friend Jordan Rakai's live set. We are going to be using a song called Wildfire as an example for this trick today. It's a song that I co-wrote and co-produced with him many years ago, and it's been in the live set ever since we made it. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be using one button on the unit to activate and deactivate multiple effects. Right, so that's the lick I play in the song, and I activate a pitch block which is set to a whammy bar, and it's just like down an octave, so it's just an octave effect, and a filter block, which is created in auto wah with this envelope filter sort of thing. So it sounds like this. I could use the wah block instead for the auto wah, but I just like the sound of the filter block better when it comes to an auto wah effect. That's just me. Okay, so this trick is easy. What we're going to do is I'll use the filter block first. We're going to right click on the bypass button right here. Right click that. That's going to take you to your modifier. And what you're going to do is you're going to assign this to a control switch. Any one you want. I'm using control switch 1. And then I'm going to do the same to the pitch block. The parameters here, we turn the minimum all the way up to be bypassed and then the max to be engaged. So that's bypassed, engaged. That way, when you are not hitting the button, these effects are off. And that's the way I want it anyway, but you could do it the reverse. So now both of these effects are assigned to control switch 1. Their bypass is assigned to control switch 1. So what we're going to do next is we go to foot controller edit. Now, if you do not know how to set up a layout on your foot controller yet, that is a separate video. I'm going to be speaking as if you already know how to do this. So all we need to do now is assign control switch 1 to a button in our layout. In this case, I have it assigned to 2 different buttons because these 2 buttons are doing 2 different things. One has a momentary function, the other has a latching function. So just in case, if you don't know what that is, very simply, a latching function is when I hit the button and take my foot off, the effects are on. So I can just click it on and it's going. The momentary function simply means that the effects will only be active for as long as my foot is down on the button. Now the momentary function is where I think we see just how cool this trick is. It's exactly why I use this Wildfire song as an example. The part I play goes like this. So I play that riff with this sound, and I immediately have to go back to... Now that's a lot of like pedalboard tap dancing that you have to do if you're, using separate effects, separate buttons for effects, or even if you're using the latching effect. That's just annoying because it's a rhythmic thing and your foot is moving rhythmically, and if you don't have your foot locked into your hand's rhythm, it can be a real mess. Whereas this momentary function thing is so much easier. Now, just for further context, here's another example. I was dorking around the other day with Eric Johnson's Manhattan. Absolutely love that song. Still can't play it properly, but nevertheless, I was trying to play through it, and I set up this patch. Now, there's a bit in the song where Eric changes from a clean tone to a dirty tone, back to a clean tone, super fast. Like you have these 3 phrases that are back to back to back. Now I was messing around with the song and I was just getting annoyed at having to click buttons. So I thought, let me try and use this trick. So what I've done is I've assigned control switch 1 to the bypass for this chorus, these 2 amplifiers, and this drive pedal. So in effect, when I hit this button, we not only turn this effect off and this one on, but we simultaneously switch these amps around. Now I could also do that with cabs. I could do all sorts of things, honestly. But this was just kind of like a quick little thrown together patch while I was trying to practice the parts of the song. Just to demonstrate, the phrases go like this. Alright, so there it is, one control switch and many different functions. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you found it at all helpful or useful, please let me know that you did. I would like to know that this stuff is helping people. If you got any feedback whatsoever, or if you have any questions about any of this stuff, hit me up, let me know. How do I end this video? I don't really know how to end it. Maybe play some guitar? Maybe play guitar and fade to black. I think that makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. Something like that.